We are getting scary close to the end of the season, folks, and now more than ever, every single map is going to count. And as these matches keep moving forward, I'm going to be here to break them down one by one. My name is CMoore, and this is the After Action Report. We return to play in the Midwest with the Bowling Green Falcons taking on Purdue Northwest. Both of these teams standing in the second and third spots in their Tier 2 division, and their records are so dang close. Today, though, close isn't a word I would use to describe this series, as a neck-and-neck Berlin hardpoint led into 2 steamroll wins for the Falcons, leading the way and taking the series 3-0.
GSU Falcons 3-0 sweeping the return of CCL to open up the stream.
Next up, Akron Zips took on Illinois State's Redbird Cod. Coming off a loss in their Tier 1 division, this was a must-win game for the Redbirds. But taking a dub against a team like Akron is no small feat whatsoever, and a small feat it was not. It went all the way to a barn burner Game 5 Round 11, where Redbirds' S&D prowess took center stage tonight, and in one of the wildest upset displays of the season, Redbird Cod take down Akron Zips 3-2.
Also moving quickly as Leo looks to clear warehouse, but they don't expect each other. It may not matter. Leo and Flob finish off the final 2 kills, and it's the Redbirds who go 6-0 in the entire series at 1.
Over in the West, in the Division of Hell, you see Oklahoma State taking on University of Texas Longhorn Gaming. Even looks on both sides of the stage, but this match was anything but even. A quick, swift thrashing from the University of Texas sent the Cowboys packing with a 3-0, but the rest of the season will be anything but easy for both teams.
Still an opportunity here, though. If anything, maybe to try to find a ticket pro. Okay, I should just stop bleeding hope into the Oklahoma State boys when Menace is on the camera, bro. Just whenever he's on camera, he's doing stuff like this.
On Bravo, Louisville Esports went up against Trine University Esports. It's all about LCQ seeding here in Midwest Tier 2, and both of these schools know what's at stake. They both played their hearts out all the way down to a nail-biter Game 5, where Trine came back from the edge of the abyss to take the win 3-2. But that was only one blockade for Trine tonight.
Able to penetrate. Only a concentrated setup that we have from Rocks, and overall, UofL, they're holding them back pretty well, man.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, already having themselves, I'd say more of a refined, defined.
Oh!
Landing on their feet but not done fighting, Trine University now go toe-to-toe with the Bowling Green Falcons, hot off their sweep over on Alpha. And while some hills are easier to climb than others, thank goodness Trine won their first match tonight, because that was one absolute massacre that ended in a surgical 3-0 from the Falcons. They go 2 for 2 on the night, while Trine ends their week 1-1.
1 versus 5, all the way in the back. It's Marissa. You come off the academy roster. You got to gun everybody off the point.
We'll finish out the day back in the West with the University of California, Irvine, and the University of New Mexico. Tough looks for both of these teams in their Tier 1 division, so any win here for either team would be a massive morale boost going into the LCQ. Irvine managed to squeak out with a win in control, but UNM shut the door there, and they won the next hardpoint to take the series 3-1.
With 36 seconds left, of course, they're going to have to make a decision, but Rocky with the snapper.
Day 2 started off over in the Southeast with UT Chattanooga taking on Florida Gulf Coast University. As this would clinch a playoff spot with a win here for the Mocs, at the same time, it would also jumpstart FGCU to their own run to get their playoff spot. Triple Tuscan was the setting of choice, and FGCU almost nabbed the hard point. But as they let that slip away, the Mocs swooped in, kept them down, and took the series 3-0 successfully, clinching their spot in the playoffs and avoiding the LCQ. Might be able to catch the timing on Red Chase if he flies on out. Bomb goes down. The Chase, Beaster hops it right away. No way. No way. No way he doesn't check in Red Chase. He's too far away. Beaster, he gets it down with the ninja. Next up to the plate was Icc Esports and Texas State. Both rosters secured in their playoff positions. This match was all about seeding. Texas State, they had their time in the sun with a round 11 win in Search and Destroy, but it was Icc who kept control for majority of the series, and they took all 3 respawns for a 3-1 victory.
To find Honorable Alessio. Now you can set yourself inside of office. Win condition still insinuating, but Big Head finds 2 going in towards 1.
He knows the third player's in the corner. It's Big Head for 3. 1 more for the front door.
It's about damn time that we had the 2 Titans of College COD duke it out on the Alpha stream. The number 1 Bay State Bulldogs versus the number 2 Northwood Esports, and aside from a little blemish on Northwood's search and destroy record, both teams are near perfect. We're hoping and praying to the COD gods that this match would go the distance, and our prayers were answered. Bay State went up 2-0 quick, but Northwood answered back and pushed the series to a Game 5 after a neck-and-neck hardpoint. Once we got to the map 5, though, it was all about Bay State. They took 6 round wins in a row and put any and all hopes for a Northwood reverse sweep to bed.
Now the last hit for Northwood has to come through the front. Stuns in the mix, but it doesn't deter Phantoms. A double for him. The last contestant in Fame gets put down.
On the Bravo stream, 2 of the strongest teams in the Southeast, Penn State and High Point Esports, took the stage. By this point, both schools were locked in for playoffs, so we're basically talking about seedings at this point. For High Point, it would be an uphill battle that they wouldn't exactly get too far with. They started out hot, taking a convincing win in the initial Tuscan hardpoint, but you know, Penn State doing Penn State things, they took the next 3 straight maps for a 3-1 series win.
Penn State to have to be in their struggle position, very desperate, looking to go ahead and stall this last 3 seconds. Problem is, I don't know if it's going to come through with the collapse on High Point. 3 players stacking this side and making sure to close things out as they only need 1 more second. Find that last kill.
Florida Gulf Coast took the stage once again against your number 16 ranked FSU Esports. It was time for FGCU to regain after their match against the Mocs, but, well, it was the same as the
He's got the
first.
sniper rifle in hand, switching to the pistol, coming up behind him. Gonna be doing the execute. Here we go, baby. Wham, bam, kabam. Thank you, ma'am. Getting the defuse is gonna be Florida Gulf Coast.
To finish out this week, we had yet another banger matchup between the number 9 Icc Esports and the number 7 St. Edward's University. Icc, fresh off a win against the Titans of Texas State, they knew St. Edward's wasn't going to be an easy way to finish out their night. Or at least they thought it wasn't going to be an easy way to finish out their night. They came in hot and they finished hot, and the Hilltoppers just couldn't match that heat. It was a neck-and-neck finish that ended in a wild ICC 3-0.
Vanity and Thresh coming up huge for this squad, and now ICC gonna need to defend, gonna need to get them off, as guess what? They've got control of the tank. Are the Hilltoppers gonna be able to top them off one more time and get control? No, as that is gonna be ICC coming in, clearing this one out. Reality's coming in, but he's gonna get taken out, and that is gonna be ICC getting the reverse sweep in the control.
And that'll be all for this week, folks. We're nearing the end of the regular season, so if you need to catch up to any stats, check out collegecod.com, as well as follow @collegecod on Twitter to keep up with all things CCL postseason. Once again, my name is CMoore, and you've been watching the After Action Report.